All right, so I had a lot of fun doing this bike, so I just want to go over everything that I did. But it all started when I want to replace this bike over here. This is a great bike. You could do a lot with it. It feels like a big scooter, big powerful scooter. But when I went to the dealer and I see all the bells and whistles it has, I just couldn't go for it and stuff. For the traction control and the ride modes and stuff, it's like it was too complicated and quite expensive. So I tried my friend's Tenere, which is in here, and this felt like a big dirt bike, and I liked it. So, but the only problem was the tank is high, and all that weight is up high. And I said I wasn't gonna buy a Tenere because of that. But these crazy Australian guys came up with this tank over here that is on the bike. This Galuth, which has over 12 gallons of fuel. Now, right now there's 5 gallons inside, and this bike has 0 miles. And 5 gallons is right over here. It's all below the knees and stuff. I haven't ridden this bike, and I did a lot of mods to it. Biggest is this tank. From Australian, it was $2,100 US, but it came with this heavy-duty plate over here, this bash plate, which has a tongue that covers the linkage underneath there. So I think it was relatively good expense, and it was very easy to put on. I had no issues at all whatsoever. It was really good. So, and then I modified the exhaust system. I got rid of the cat. I have stainless steel exhaust, and I got this pipe over here that's closer to the frame, and I brought this is titanium, and it's closer to the frame, just like a dirt bike would be. So I went for that. I did the exhaust wrap just to keep myself from getting burned over here. Over here, I custom made these so it's closer to the frame and it's not sticking out. I got these protectors. What else? So I had to shed a lot of weight because these weigh like 28 pounds, and the bash plate is like 12 pounds. So you have like what's that, 28, 30, 40 pounds extra, and I didn't want to put extra weight. I wanted to keep it as light as possible, as close to the original weight. And I also added this. So this rack over here, these handles, and my son-in-law Stuart, who's a industrial designer, helped me with the tank. He helped me get all this design out. Without him, it wouldn't look like this. And he 3D printed these over here, so, and helped me with the paint so it looked the way it does. I don't like things to look shiny. So then I took off the caliper, and that was a 5-pound savings. The exhaust system, I think, was about at least 10 pounds of savings in there. The brake lines are new. It's just it's from Spiegel. They're single lines. There's no connection. That saved almost 2 pounds of weight, just the brake lines. Then what else? The battery, of course, that was over 3 pound savings in the battery. So right now, the bike is it's under 10 pounds extra weight compared to the original one. So as it sits right now. So then what else? Of course, the tail tidy over here. That saves some weight as well. And these are just cheap hand guards I got on the internet. And it has 0 miles. If you turn it on, you'll see. Can't see it has 0 miles, but I guess yeah. Trip 1, trip 2. So now I got a dongle switch for the ABS. and it's always off. I don't like ABS brakes. I'd rather have control with my clutch and throttle. The only reason I would have the ABS would be late at night. You know, if I'm tired and it's raining and it's cold, I would probably turn it on. Reaction time is less. I weigh like 155. I was 5'8.5", but I guess when you're in your 60s, you shrink. So I measured myself, and now I'm 5'7.5". I carved out the seat with a electric bread knife, and I carved it down as much as I could comfortably. I did it twice, so I angled these, and I think let's see over here. See, I'm flat-footed. I'm almost flat-footed. So now let's hear the sound of the bike over here. So I haven't ridden this once, so I will compare it to my friend's Tenere, and I'll ride this and see how it feels with 5 gallons, 7 gallons, and a full tank. I know the BMW, when it has a full tank or empty, I don't feel much different. It feels kind of the same. Just the suspension sinks down an inch when it's a full tank, and this is 9 gallons. I could fit 9 gallons. And my other adventure bike I was gonna get had to have at least 9 gallons. I'm spoiled with this. It feels good when I fill it up, so I don't have to worry about it for weeks. I just ride, and I like that. So I do have a cottage like 500 miles from here up in Canada, which I like to go to. So with this one at 500 miles, I will not have to fill up once. So I'm looking forward to see how far I could go with this. I think it has like a 600 or 700 mile range. So I'm looking forward to that. So I went to the dealer, and it was in the December, end of the year, and they had this leftover bike. It was like the Tenere brand new. I got it for $9,900 out the door. And I put in, to get it the way it looks now, it's under $14,000 altogether, including the price of the bike I have, with all the accessories I put over here. Okay, so that's it. So when you're adventure riding and you remove your gas caps, what do you do with it? Well, this was the answer. Put it on chain so you don't lose it and stuff. The BMW right now has like these keyless for the motorcycle. Bad idea. You could ride off with your bike, forget your key, shut it off, and then you're stuck in the middle of nowhere without a key unless you have an extra one. So I'd rather have a physical key that goes inside an ignition switch and turns it on. I also did a light behind here because it shows the indication of the fuel. So at night, turn it on, and right now you can see where the fuel is at over here. It's going to go down to 5 once it empties out into the other tank. It's got a small tube, but that's the light.